Hello, good morning everybody, 6th semester. Today's class related with the topic scope of international finance. Before going to in detail for the scope of international finance, a sum up of international finance meaning is essential. Here, what is international? First of all, it is just like a presentation of the boundary and just a geographical boundary. Whenever certain activities crosses, this type of presentation is known as international. And finance, we are knowing that what is the finance? That is the flow of funds. So here at each and every level, when certain types of business activities are going on, and in business activities certain financial activities are also involved in the form of capital, in the form of here assets, in the form of liabilities, and also in form of other financial funds, flow of funds. So whenever certain financial transactions are crossing the boundaries of one country and shifted to the another countries, or such transactions, such financial transactions are going on between two countries or more than two countries by a country, this type of representation is known as international finance. Here scope, now come to the point, that is the scope. What are the scope? Scope is what? That is the areas. What are certain areas where international finance reveals its presence? There are diversified areas where international finance represented its presence. Here first one, now discuss. First one, that is the here mode of international payment. Mode of international payment, when trading is going on, certain type of financial payment is essential. So at international level, what are the different mode of international payment? Through letter of credit, through the here documentary report, through the consignment, through the here just like cash in advance. So different types of mode of payments are available at this level, and each and every level financial aspects are involved. So this is very here authentic representation of the involvement of the international finance. Whenever the international finance is not available, then any type of here transfer of payments not possible. Okay, so these are the different modes. Now next one here area is, that is the balance of payment. What is the exact meaning of balance of payment? It is just like the blueprint of the financial position of a country. So in this respect, here certain types of accounting recording are essential in respect of transactions, in respect of financial activities by a country, and generally it is governed by the government, but total responsibility is given to the central bank of the related country. Okay, just like in India it is the RBI. Okay, so here balance of payment generally contains two types of account. First is current account and second is capital account. What is current account? And capital account. Okay, generally this is the export and import related items, so that is the goods and services related. Certain types of trading are going on. In this respect, whenever recordings are going on, this is here recorded in the form of account, that is the current account. And capital account totally related with the inflow and outflow of the capital, either in the form of loans, either in the form of certain types of foreign investments. So here this type of presentation of the balance of payment means what? That is just like it represents the what is the exact position of the deficit amount and surplus amount of a country. Okay, so overall balance of payment reveals the here output in the form of what is deficit and surplus. So for representation of deficit and surplus of a country, very representation, authentic representation of the international finance, because without this type of finance it is not possible. Next one is, that is the here. Next more scope is the international financial system. What is the financial system? It is a set of financial institutions and so many financial assets, tools. So here also at the international level, so many international financial institutions and also international financial assets are involved. In sum up, international financial institutions. Number one, that is the International Financial Corporation. What is the responsibility of such type of corporation? That is to provide the certain types of loans to private sector, to the foreign companies, generally in developing countries. Second is, that is the IMF. IMF is what? That is, it provides a certain types of loans to the member countries, especially in the crisis situation. Exactly, we are seeing what in this pandemic situation, that here IMF giving certain types of loans, and this amount is here, that is $4 billion to tackle the present scenario. So here at international financial institution level of IMF give many supports to not only the India, but at global level so many countries are, those who are members of the IMF are taking such type of facilities in the form of loans. Now next one is that is the World Bank. World Bank is what? To financing the project development, especially in the developing countries, and also here trading respect, World Trade Organization. World Trade Organization is what? World Trade Organization, we are seeing that there are certain solving generally problems are created during the here trading aspects, agreement respect. So resolve this type of here conflict, here international finance is available. So on the whole, at international level of banking system, it is here we are seeing that without the financial aspect, nothing is possible. Next, at the level of international financial assets tools, there are so many financial assets, international levels are involved. Just for example, international equity, international bond, and especially at the medium term and short term, that is the commercial deposits, euro commercial papers, euro notes. So many here tools are available in the form of financial assets to operate the all types of here financial operations at the global level. Now next one is foreign exchange market. What is foreign exchange market? It is the over-counter market where certain types of currencies are trading on. What is here trading on? To determine the value of the particular type of currencies with respect of another currency. So here different markets are available. Different types of markets are available. Generally at global respect, it provides a platform just like a spot market, just like the forward, option, future and swap market. And among all these, here swap, forward and option market are just like the derivative market. What is the derivative market? Derivative market just like to derive the value of the underlying assets. And what is underlying assets? That is the certain types of commodity, certain types of precious metal, just like gold, okay, and also currencies. So all these aspects here, whenever represented in the form of value by the certain markets, this market is derivative market. So through derivative markets and spot market, here certain currencies are here exchange, and the value of particular currencies in respect of another currencies here determined. Okay, the rate is determined at what level, at what price one currency will be converted into another currency. For this, here this platform, that is the foreign exchange market, is available. Okay. Now next one is international independence. Okay, international independence, that is here just like a scenario represents in the form of risk. Just for example, terrorist activities. Okay, certain types of political risks, certain types of economical risk, and at the level of law, at the level of tax risk. There are so many activities are involved, and such activities are varying from one country to another country. So how to organize all such type of risk at a particular platform? International finance is available. Just for example, we are seeing in present scenario at border level disputes are going on between the China and what is India. China and India. So here this is the political risk, and this political risk gives the impact upon the economic risk. Why? How? This situation here, Indian buyers boycott the Chinese product at the present scenario. Okay, and in this way here Chinese products are dumped where they are staying, where they are lying. So in this situation here, economically point of view, China's economic risk is going on, upgrading on. So this is the here international independence. Okay, now is foreign investment. What is the meaning of investment? To giving some amount to invest, to give the certain amount involved by a company to another country for the purpose of certain types of activities, that is the outright facilities, and also the making the profits, also making the raising of funds. In this level here at the international, there are two types of foreign investment, that is the FDI and FPI, foreign direct investment and foreign portfolio investment. In sum up, what is the FDI? Whenever a company tries to acquire foreign companies after some amount of investment, in the simplest manner, it is the FDI, foreign direct investment. Just for example, in present scenario, PPT kits are going to manufacturing by the at the domestic level. So many companies are involved at advanced technology level. Certain machineries are essential. So for acquiring such machinery, here a Mexican company is available. But here vision is what for the domestic level company, Simisco, that to acquire this type of particular machinery after some investment, but after some time again he is certain types of company is analyzing that why not such company will be owned by me. Okay, so in this situation he invests certain large amount, big amount to acquire such company, and for this type of here investment, that is the FDI, foreign direct investment. Now simplest example, Maruti Suzuki company. Okay, here Maruti Suzuki company, here Suzuki's investment is 56.21%. What is the here? He is actually not the owner. Actually, this company is not the owner, but just like the parental company, and Maruti is the subsidiary company according to the here ratio of the involvement of the investment. So this is the exact example of an FDI. Now FPI, foreign portfolio investment, that is whenever any company tries to diversify their funds to make profit or to raise money in different foreign companies, this type of here investment here is foreign portfolio investment. In other words, whenever any company tries to buy certain bonds, certain certain type of shares through the directly or through the here different transaction fund, transacted trading funds, and also here different types of currencies is represented in the form of foreign direct investment, and main purpose of this type of investment is to make the profit and also to raise the profit. So this is the here foreign investment, totally foreign investment. Next is foreign exposure. What is the exposure? That is to assume the risk in the exchange rate determination. At what level, at what rate the value of a particular currency in respect of another currency, whenever is determined, certain risks are here emerged. Generally, all types of foreign currencies experiences just like a volatile, highly volatile situation. So tackle this highly volatile situation, here certain risk assumption and risk calculations are essential in the foreign exchange market in respect of exchange the currencies. And there are so many exposures, foreign exposures, in the form of transaction exposure, in the form of transition exposure, in the form of operational exposure, and also in the form of here economic exposures. So whatever the here exposure level, according to this situation, here international financial manager, that is the financial manager of any global company, tries to calculate the exposure, try to calculate the risk and maintain the risk to here compensate the risk here availability. So this is the here foreign exchange exposure. So one by one here we are seeing that, and just like example I have missed that in foreign exchange market, whenever currency is converted to another country, here a simplest example, because US dollar is the international currency. So here whenever any trader, any exporter, any importer related with the India and America is going to trading on, the value of $1 is here rupees 75.64 rupees, and 1 rupees here in comparatively is $0.013. So this is the here very essential parts, very essential areas where international finance showing its existence. So on the whole, without the here different parts, different scopes, there is no value of international finance, and without international financing, that is without the international flow of funds, without the here financial transactions, these areas are vacant. Okay, so these are the scope of international finance. Okay, final, and in next week, all of you please here, in next week this schedule will be converted a new timetable, that is 11:30. Okay, best of luck and stay safe.